Ladies and gentlemen, let's Red Games Tentacom video. We're going to be taking a look at the Vanishing of Ethan Carter. It's available on Steam for £15 and is developed and published by the Astronauts. So before we go into the title itself, this is a game that doesn't really focus on combat. In fact, there is no combat. It's a first-person exploration adventure with some horror elements as far as I understand it. It looks fairly visually impressive, as you'll no doubt see throughout the video. And also, if you've checked out the various images, for example, on the Steam page, you'll probably get an idea that this does look quite beautiful. Obviously pushing the Unreal Engine there. So anyway, controls first. Everything is rebindable. I'm going to leave everything default in terms of mouse sensitivity. We're going to be starting from the very beginning because this is an adventure type of game. I don't want to spoil things, so I prefer just to give you, oh, this is how it runs. Give you an idea kind of naturally. If there are tons of cutscenes, I'll cut them out and we'll go from there. And the video will, I don't know how long the video will be, but I'm guessing it'll be fairly lengthy. It'll be as long as I feel is required to give you an idea of the game. It might be split into a couple of parts if it's really long. Anyway, under graphics, I have to say I'm really impressed with this. First of all, you've got field of view that you can actually see like a live preview, which is a really good example of how field of view works. It's basically like you're scoping in, like a field of view of like this. Just to give you an idea, for those of you who aren't too familiar with FOV or console games, or more into console games, that FOV is like the default on consoles, like 75 to 80 is typical. And I've often got a couple of questions on my graphics comparisons. Hey, what's going on there? Like, why does it look so different? Well, there you go. And anyway, it goes all the way up to 120, but I'm just going to leave it as it was. I'm just going to click on done in a second. You've got anisotropic, which is quite nice. You can actually bump that up. In fact, I'll do just that. Under advanced, there's pretty much everything you'd expect. So you can do things such as enable or disable motion blur. Some people like that, some people dislike it. I'm going to leave it on just to show everything enabled. Character shadows. This is pretty good to fine-tune the performance and or disable an aesthetic that you personally dislike. So for example, if you've got something against light shafts, if they really offend you, you can do something about that, which is quite nice. It's better than a lot of titles. Once again, anti-aliasing can be cranked all the way up. There are MSAA times 8 as well as some CSAA modes and other bits in there as well. I'm just going to leave it on times 2. Because I figure most of you will be able to run it like that. I know that I could certainly run it much higher, but I'm just going to leave it as is. So I'm just going to get done. And it makes a rather charming little sound. Speaking of audio, you could change quite a lot. Isn't that nice? Isn't that refreshing? I'm going to turn the music down just a hair, but I'm going to leave everything else as is. Because I want you guys to be able to hear what I'm saying. I'm going to leave subtitles on, and you could change both voice and text language, which is a little curious, but okay, I'll go with that. Be good if you're trying to learn another language, I suppose. And that's pretty much it. I have to say I do like these stylized fonts. Anyway, click on Start New Game, and we shall begin. We shall begin at some point when it loads, and we shall be feared. Them 3 dots. It's kind of like a spaceship coming into a landing. Alright. This game is a narrative experience that does not hold your hand. In other words, we're screwed. Well, I'm screwed. You're just watching me be screwed, I suppose. Alright, we can't move yet.
Ethan Carter, I didn't know.
We're literally on the rail tracks.
When the police won't help you and the priests don't believe you, you call on Paul Prospero. You call on me. If you're a kid like Ethan, you're right. Plenty do. Ethan's letter started out just like any other fan mail. But soon there were mentions of things no little boy should know about. There are places that exist that very few people can see.
Interesting.
Ethan could have drawn a map. I hadn't entered Red Creek Valley yet.
Now, I'll point out once again there is no combat in this. None. Zero. Zip. Nada. So if you're expecting me to suddenly be like, pew pew pew, oh my god, I need to shoot things, then guess what?
To find Ethan, I had to figure out
okay,
what this
that's
place
weird.
was trying to hide from me.
I don't know if it's a function of VSync being enabled, which it possibly is, but there is a slight delay when it comes to the mouse. I'll try and experiment on that and see if it's a product of the VSync. My sense is that that's probably not a good thing. Alright. You don't say! I'm not quite sure what that does, but it's a trap, apparently. Alright, so I'm gonna go with... Interestingly enough, it doesn't affect. It's only this that there's a slight delay on. And I do mean slight. So, for example, tap, and it moves. Tap, tap, tap. It's probably about a third of a second, if I had to guess. Which is curious. I don't know if that's purposeful or not purposeful. Right, so far we're in a valley, and I'm going to probably say that that's not a good thing. I've got to say, it looks rather beautiful. Let's just have a quick look around just for a second. Alright, so textures are impressive to say the least. I mean, I've seen better. I've seen better textures, but they look really good. And they're actually better than a lot of AAA textures. In fact, the foliage, I have to say, I mean, look at that. The foliage is actually really impressive. I mean, to a degree, it's actually better than a lot of AAA. The grass, yeah, it looks a little ropey at times, but it's actually fairly thick, to be honest. I've got to say that the quality of this game is actually impressing me, just in terms of the raw visual appeal. It's actually really impressive. There's even a pretty impressive tree canopy. You can see the way the light plays in. I imagine this game would be extremely impressive with the Oculus Rift. I'll have to try it out. Anyway, so you can't jump, which is making me nyar into an oblivion. Just simply because I am one of those... Alright, so I don't know if you can get killed by these traps, is basically what it comes down to. I'm going to try and look over here, because I have a feeling that the traps are doing something. They seem to be creating some kind of visual, I don't know, some kind of visual clue of some description or another. Alright, so one could automatically walk over this, so I don't have to keep smashing the spacebar. Well, I can't jump anyway, but good to know this stuff. Alright, let's have a look over here. Holy crap, that looks really beautiful. A couple of ropey little bits here and there, but it looks pretty impressive. I know I'm like a graphics whore, but that's just how I roll. It's really, really freaking me out that I can't jump, however. Alright, this looks, I would say let's walk on the area where there's less slats missing, but I think I'll just be doing this number all over the bridge, so I'm guessing it's not...
Red Creek
yeah, apart from, you know, everything being screwed.
Ordinary place. I've learned two things in my life. No place is truly quiet, and nowhere is really ordinary. Ethan warned me about that. Warned me not to be fooled by what I saw here. He didn't need to worry. I'd worked dozens of cases, hundreds. This would be my last one.
I mean, damn. There's a couple of things that are really impressing me. One is the lighting. And two, I have to say, despite the fact that my aliasing levels are fairly low, it doesn't have jaggers everywhere. I am using MSAA, but holy crap, I mean, look at that. Even the view distance in the background is really, really good. I'll have to do some testing to see how well this performs. But wow, I'm really impressed. I mean, you can tell there's been a lot of work gone into this. The voice acting is actually pretty solid so far. Admittedly, I've only heard the main character, but still. Okay, enter. How do I... Oh. I thought it literally meant press enter. That's a bit weak. Oh, that was a pretty weak. Alright. So we can actually go forwards and backwards, which is... I was gonna say, there's no way that this thing works. There's absolutely no way I was expecting that thing to work. I mean, look at it. We are quite literally at a crossroads. What's this? Alright. What way do we go, audience? Which way do we go? Alright. Okay, so it looks like those go... You know what? Let's be somewhat cautious. Right. I was hoping to kind of get like an idea of where that road went. So that's quite literally the train tracks. Let's try going this way. Because that looks like it goes on further. Alright. Alright, that's good. Anything here? I'm not going to go down that one, I'm going to go down this one. No real reason, just I figure. There's a slight drop there. Cut ties. Tied, interesting. No blood. Rope. Yeah, we can zoom in actually by right-clicking. Let me just make sure. I'm pretty sure I'm not missing anything when it comes to the options, but I just want to check a couple of things. Alright, let's turn that on for a second, because I figure it will be okay. And let's disable mouse camera smoothing as well. Interact. Alright, select previous, select next. Okay, I didn't think there was anything to actually pick something up, so let's try something. There we go. Okay, so it was camera smoothing that did that. Alright, that's suddenly making me feel so much happier. Okay, that's amazingly better. That's better. That is much better. So I was going to say that was pissing me off, so you might like that option. Me personally, not so much. Gotta say, this area is huge. On most games it'll be like loading. Please wait, loading. Please wait, loading. Every other second. There was a massive problem actually with both Half-Life 1 and 2. Half-Life 2 in particular was really annoying about that. Ah, actually we're at the water. Holy shit, that looks really impressive. Okay, actually to be fair, that dot is kind of annoying. I'm sorry about this. That dot is actually... let's go with smart, see if that works. There we go. I really want to try this now with the Oculus Rift. Alright, let's not do the Silent Hill 2 ending. I was gonna say, please don't tell me I was stuck. Alright. I think this would be an amazing experience with virtual reality. I'm actually really impressed with the graphics on this game. I'm not quite sure what's going on with the storyline as yet, but I think this is like one of those games which really forces you to kind of explore. The price point is fairly compelling. As I said, it's... Wait, which way did we come from? Yeah, so let's have a look this way. I mean, look at the size of the area. Bloody hell. Okay, that looks like something to investigate. I don't know what it is to investigate, but this looks like a suspicious area to me. I know this by my years Ew, what is that? Alright. Ah! The fuck? Did he just go over there? I think he did. Yeah, he did. I have absolutely no idea where he went. Maybe up here? Yeah. Alright, I saw that little flash that time. I don't have a clue where the hell he just went. Oh, there we go. I don't know what this is alluding to, but hey. Hopefully it doesn't go on too long, because I have... These sequences like this can get a bit annoying. Alright, so basically we've gone in a large-ass circle. Stop in the name of love. Your guess is as good as mine where he just went. Oh, there he is. I thought I saw the top of his helmet, but I wasn't sure. What does that remind me of? That object looks really sodding familiar, and I can't place what it looks like from another game. Alright. Do I want to go in there? I suddenly have Godsmack's Moon Baby playing through my head. Well, that's escalated quickly. Quite literally as well escalated. Wow. I'm enthralled. I don't know what I'm enthralled by, but I'm enthralled. I have a feeling that that summary is going to be pretty much my quote for the... Okay. Alright, let's have a read of this. Alright, oh thank God you can actually... Fangs. The beast had fangs, but was heavy and slow, so when it saw the light in the sky... Oh, I thought it was a rhyme for a second. So that's why I was like, in a rhymey voice. It waited, thinking the light would go, like the others before it, but it did not. The beast rose up on its legs and went to the place where the fire was still burning. As the orange light died, another took its place. This one was blue, bright and pure, that the creature had only seen along the edges of the stars. The beast showed its fangs, and the light vanished. A moment later, the light appeared again between two distant trees, and the beast wanted to go home, but could not ignore the light, so it chased it deeper into the forest. Okay.
Get out of my room, Travis!
Stories, stories. Always with the stories.
Get out!
I read the Fangs one. I liked the Beast.
Okay, so
At least
I'm
he gets to
assuming
leave
the
this
kid...
goddamn place.
The fuck? Okie dokie. Huh. Gaylord is apparently the defacement. Okie dokie. Alright, we read that. Oh, wait, hang on. No, alright, throw that down. I'm sure that doesn't matter. It's only his prized possession. Might as well just chuck it like so much garbage. It's not like I'm wearing anything with pockets or anything. I'm sorry, I know I keep saying it, but bloody hell, that looks really impressive. There is a slight cloney look to some of the trees. Like, you can see a couple of them there are kind of similar. Like, those two look very similar, the ones on the left and the right there. And so on. But there's obviously reasons behind that, including just reduction of RAM and stuff like that. But to whine over that, to make it a big deal, is ridiculous. Very impressive. Okay, so if this stopped at 7, I don't know if that's still going. I'm going to probably say it's not. Can we climb back up that? No, we can't. Okay, so the track was originally taking around here. I don't know where the hell the people would actually go to after they get off on this station. It's not as though there's like a thriving community or an old town that I see nearby, so that's a little odd. Maybe they had to walk from somewhere. Ah! I say that, and there's like a... whatever the hell this is. Yes.
No trains have been through here for a long time. That was part of a pattern. Large pieces of this country were thrown away, doomed to become...
I have to say, I really like the music.
Themselves.
I also really like the audio. Sorry, the voice acting, it's quite well told. Then again, I'm someone that really loves narration-y type of games. At times, it depends. I know that's a bit of a cop-out to say, but sometimes you can get what I consider to be almost like it holds your hand too much, and other times you can find that it doesn't hold your hand at all. In other words, there is no sense of direction. This is... I mean, Dear Esther, I think was kind of... there is some dropping there. I'm guessing it's where it's loading. So, yeah. It's only minute, however, and it's certainly not that bad. But anyway, as I was saying, one of the problems I had with Dear Esther... I mean, it was a good game. Well, that's if you can call it a game. But one of the problems I had with the experience is I found it was a bit... I didn't find myself getting sucked in that much. I thought it was fun, but I didn't really think to myself, yes, this is the type of game that I'd want to continue with. Right, so we've got 2 routes, which seems to be a theme for this game. Now, there looks like there's a farming community there. I'm going to have a quick look up here to see if there's anything, or whether it just continues. As far as I can see, it looks like it continues for quite some way. Oh no, wait. I lie. Alright, so there's been like a cave-in. Okay. You can go around here somewhat. No, okay. Uh-oh. Oh, never mind. Alright, that's okay. I was about to say, don't tell me that I'm trapped. Do not tell me that I'm trapped. That would make me sad. Okay. Okay. Let's probably not go this way. Hopefully this guy's wearing jogging pants or something, because otherwise he's going to be really sweaty when he gets to his destination. Okay. I think down there it's got lower graphical assets in terms of the quality. It looks like it. I gotta say, I've been really scanning for visual pop-up, and I can't see any. This actually looks better, in my eyes anyway, than Destiny in some ways. I mean, Destiny, the lighting can look really good, but I've got some problems with it. Like, for example, it doesn't reflect your character and or what's going on in the world sometimes. It's almost like a static lighting, so it's not dynamic. So, for example... if you fly over it, if you watch your friend running across like a pool of water, what you'll notice is you can't see a reflection of your friend, which is a little bit of a problem. And then again, the same problems here as well. He's not like a shadow. It's a little irritating, to be honest, particularly when Destiny's lighting looks quite good as a whole. I wonder if you can get down there. It looks like some type of dam system. Alright. You know, I really need to go on a holiday in a place like this. Alright, so we've got two... Okay, that one I really want to explore because it looks kind of creepy. But I'll figure I'll start with this one. That's if we can actually enter the place. For all I know, we can't. Oh, we can. Okay. The door's all busted off. Right, read. I awoke from the... I invoke the boneless one. Hmm. Let's look at it in a second. Let's see if we can go upstairs first. Oh, I'm actually impressed. Huh. Oh, I see. So we came along a dam. Oh, I see. For a second, I thought that was a bridge. That's pretty unobservant of me, if I do say so myself. The spider web looks a little bit crappy. I'm going to close that up. Well, not crappy, but... I have to say that I'm pretty, like, what in... Okay. I think... I'm not sure. I think... Okay, I just saw some... What the hell? I don't know... Confused.com. Eh? Alright. Alright, let's go back up here. Alright, so that's what we already read. I don't genuinely know what I'm supposed to be doing here, but okay. I guess that's somewhat the point, right? Huh. Alright, that's where we came through. So there's two of them that's the same. Right, but we can't change what that one does. And similarly, we cannot change what that one does. And thirdly, we can't change what that one does. And you guessed it. So let's head back. Maybe it's telling me that I screwed up, which is possible. Yeah, because they're all taking me back to the same location. Or maybe I did what I was supposed to do. I don't know what I was supposed to do, but maybe I did it. Let's just check up here, because I know there was another portal. Okay. Genuinely don't know what I really accomplished there, but... let's have a little explore. Oops, I'm completely going in the wrong direction. I'm apparently a chimp. I'm not actually sure where I'm supposed to be going now. Through here, maybe? Maybe through... Maybe... Can I go down here, like... No, that would be helpful. Apparently he doesn't want to break his legs or his ankle. For some reason he's got something against that. I don't really know why. He's not being very sportsmanlike. That looks fairly phallic. Let's explore that, shall we? Not actually totally convinced I know what I'm doing. Looks like some sort of utility. Okay. This is quite large in comparison. But we can enter it.
What did you do? What did you wake up?
Nothing. I found a room. I
Huh.
walked into it. That's it.
This is odd.
You can feel it, right? Something coming from the Vandergriff house.
I can feel it. Ethan disturbed the sleeper.
I'm going to turn down audio just a little bit when it comes to music. I'm finding that the music volume is actually a lot louder than what I'd expect it to be. I'm going to turn up the voice volume a little bit for you guys. There we are. Possibly actually even more. The music's actually pretty loud. I'll try turning down the ambient a little bit as well. Right, maybe that will help. Just crank that up just a smidge. Hee hee hee, 69 hee hee hee. There we are, that's better. Doesn't look like there's anything in here. I'm not quite sure where I'm going. Right, this is an absolutely huge ass house. Ah, there we are.
You need to talk to your son. He was poking around in the old Vandergriff house again. Said he found some secret room.
Yeah, really? Okay, I will go talk to him.
I've got to say, I'm liking it. I just don't know what I'm liking, if that makes any sense.
Pop, they're getting worse. They keep talking about this thing, this sleeper.
I know. What I don't know is if it's real or not.
I thought I heard a footstep there.
Travis,
Perhaps
leave the boy
if
alone.
it's-
I see how you've been looking at him.
You don't even know, do you? You have no idea.
I can
what's
interpret
going
that in multiple different ways, Travis. Perhaps you'd like to elaborate.
You have to help us. It's the only way. It wants Ethan. You're crazy. You've all gone crazy.
To be honest, having played this for a while, I would probably recommend just playing this with a joypad and hooking this up to like a big screen TV and just chilling and playing it. I think that would be like the best way to play this game. I mean, play it on PC, of course, but let's just be realistic now. We want that ambient occlusion and stuff, but I think laying back in a chair and playing with a controller would be better. You should use PS4 pad or something.
It's not my fault. I didn't mean for any of this to happen.
Okay. Something's happening.
Ethan's family blamed him. Whatever it was he'd accidentally let loose, his family was convinced that hurting him would solve their problems, would soothe their disturbed minds. Whatever haunted the Carters was still here somewhere, in the wind.
I don't really know what to do. Alright, I'm guessing we go out. Huh. Maybe over here? Hmm. Sorry guys, I was just dealing with a text. Apologies for that. Bit of an emergency, so I just have to respond.
People come here for many reasons. They want to ask me questions about the future. But I can see the future. So it is the past that interests me. If you want to find my house, you must answer the questions I ask of you.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm certainly compelled to go towards the big scary light as everything turns into a rather disturbing shading. How am I supposed to answer that?
Peace or suffering?
How am I supposed to answer that? Once again, how am I supposed to answer that?
Which you know you will not return.
I'm not quite sure how I'm supposed to... Am I supposed to answer this? I'm not sure.
Would you prefer
No.
over notoriety? Does sin come from the heart or the mind? Is cheating truly unfair to others?
Yes.
Do you feel there is
This is
vanity
odd.
in charity?
Alright, let's have a little... Okay, so it has two sides. Okay. Alright, having read that, I am still a bit confused. Is there another page? No, it's not another page. Last time there was another page. Oh.
Ethan, the point of life is not to rock the boat. Just try to get along.
That's a bit
Stop
weird.
living in your head. Do something real. That's what people respond to. Reality.
Oh, we have another page. Right, what? I'm sorry. I've got to read that again in 1 second. You're my precious bean. I thought that's what she said. This area is absolutely huge. Bloody hell. Huh. Okay, so I've been led here by like a guiding light, but now I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. This tells you that you could experience the story so many different ways. I'm going to try going up here for no other reason than why the freak not. Ah, hang on, I'm going to gravesite. I'm sure this is not going to be anything bad. Probably not walk on the graves and desecrate them. I'm sure that might upset a few. Alright, an abandoned church. I think it's abandoned. Okay. Alright, well, at least it gives us the date. 34. Alright, so about 80 years ago. Rounding up. Okay. I have a lamp. It's not going to do me any good because it's, well, smashed to shit, but I have it. So that's... See, I mean, I would love to know the square size of this game in terms of, like, the actual area, the game area. I mean, obviously there are areas you can't go because it's just blocked off with, like, trees or whatever. But still, did we go this way? I don't think so. No. What the hell? Nothing. Must have saw that a little bit odd. So, I'm liking the game. I think this game is something you'd have to experience yourselves, to be honest. And I think I've given you a fairly good indication of the basic premise of the game. And this title, I can just tell you, I'm really enjoying it. I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't understand the... Like, I don't think there is supposed to be a set direction. It's not holding your hand. So if you're comfortable with that, if you're comfortable with the idea of making your own... Not making your own story, but making your own discovery...
What do the dead have to say? You'd be surprised by how little they know. The dead can't explain what it means to be dead. They walk down stairs that disappear beneath their feet.
I mean, if you're happy to... Excuse me. If you're happy to basically kind of explore, then this is... Well, it's the title for you. Anyway, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. I'm going to go because for some reason I've got something caught in my throat suddenly. But hopefully you've enjoyed the title and the video. I'll see you soon. Remember to rate, comment, and, well, if you would subscribe, I would give you cookies and milk, my good sir. Or good lady. Anyway, take care, and bye for now.